Trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset.
What up, Steve?
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway in Atlanta. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Viking 18. Ready.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He needs 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll go play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Fielded at the 11. He gets him out of the deep part there now. This is out across the 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Pass play on 1st and goal. Chased out to his right. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's got it on the bootleg. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines. Big fellas, they're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Right side. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. You know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Tag 19, Bronco 80.
Throwing off the play fake. Complete over the middle. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 3. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st down, Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. What is up? Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. What is up? Another carry for him. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Steve, man. I'm not in his division, am I? And then what you ever did the whatchamacallit? Oh, okay.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the
Just
playoff
so,
in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much
doing the
quicker,
clock.
Brock, for this next snap.
A little annoying.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Working from the gun, Williams. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's 2nd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Grabbed by Jordan Addison.
Oh,
They get this
couldn't
down
get
to
underneath
44
him.
before he stopped.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short.
Oh my goodness. I seen it.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want.
You're
your
not
guys
getting
to
no
do.
pressure.
Not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's shot at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 17-7. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. It's Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. 70 Lions, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Got it. Ready?
2nd down now. They need 7.
60 Maverick. Ready? 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
They go play action on 1st down. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Get it. Ready.
Shotgun snap against to Robinson. And 2 yards all he can get since 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. This gets the 1st and more.
Oh!
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give.
Bro, this fucking delay on this kick, bro. I hate this fucking kicking meter, bro.
Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams to throw on first. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll run it from the gun. Second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third and just 2 to go. Williams from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. And send a receiver left. Fourth down, Williams. He's got to his running back. They're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break across midfield.
I guessed it.
Keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
Oh, brother.
Love that angle, right? It's been around a long time.
Oh, that big burn grits.
How many times you see the backs out of the backfield and just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
And they make the tackle at the 38. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Williams on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down. Williams on the play action. An all-around tough play.
Man, get this nigga, man.
It definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To the air on third and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. He's got a fourth down decision to make. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
What's up, bro? It is. I'm trying to go into work though. No, not that, bro. I was like, they was telling us it was gonna be raining crazy and shit. So I took my name out of the overtime book, the volunteer overtime book, thinking it. Yeah. And
the Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away.
Kicking the ball.
Out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30.
Go ahead. The Rooks, Asia, Draymond. And I think that's really it.
First down now, ball at the 33. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
I think he's done commission, which I don't trust this nigga at all, bro.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Mozzie.
60 Maverick. Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Back now, pressure coming. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They talk about till the screen is set, but y'all not stopping. Y'all not setting, waiting till the screen is being set.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go.
Bro, he set 5 screens in 1 possession in our game.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st.
Oh, come on!
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He fires one deep down the left sideline. Got on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
3rd down. Here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his right.
Oh, what the fuck is...
And this is going to come to an end. Right at the 32-yard line.
What is that, bro? What are y'all doing?
And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Oh my God, bro.
The best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just
He is stuck on each other, dog.
make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10 from the 32. To the air yet again, Williams. Catch made over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First down throw by Williams. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's Williams again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation.
This nigga kicker must suck.
Deep to return. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll throw to start the drive. Flush down now to his left. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're drawing up for him.